So, this is my apartment.
Whoa, this is pretty sweet. I like it. I like the white walls. They're pretty neat.
Thanks. Should I get the bath ready for you?
I mean, that'd be cool, but like my slime coat does evaporate in a few hours. People are usually pretty scared of me sitting on their couches, but it's fine.
Oh, well, make yourself at home. So, you were a slave at the circus before this? Did you escape from them?
Oh, they couldn't capture me. I just work there.
Why'd you leave?
That's kind of a long story. I was an attraction there. People thought I was a person in a suit or something. It was a good gig, just different feelings on management styles, I guess. It wasn't a them thing or a me thing, just one of those things that wouldn't work out, so they kind of let me go, but I also kind of left. It was neat while it lasted, but hey, you gotta move on.
Why'd they fire you?
I would sometimes have a beer on break from the person at the beer truck. Management warned me about it a few times, so it's really kind of my fault too.
Well, you probably shouldn't be drinking on the job, or drinking in general.
But I like drinking. Wait, why do you have all that ginger ale in the basement if you Mormons don't like drinking?
Well, ginger ale is non-alcoholic and doesn't have caffeine. Beer makes you intoxicated.
Oh, that's why they didn't want me drinking. Oh, no, beer doesn't do that to me. It just tastes good. That's all I care about. I don't get intoxicated.
Oh, so you don't feel tipsy or woozy when drinking beer?
My armpits get warm. That's pleasant. But like a lot of things make my armpits warm, so.
Oh, like what?
Beer, Little Debbie's, Slim Jims, cold weather? A lot of things, really.
So, what'd you do after the circus?
I don't keep track of time well. You ask a lot of personal questions.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry.
No, it's just you're making me sound more interesting than I am.
Oh, not at all. You are so fun to listen to.
Well, I worked in the back of a Tim Hortons for a while. That was okay.
What happened there? Did people see you working in the back and freak out?
No, a lot of people got food poisoning and they blame me.
Is there anything about your anatomy that might cause food poisoning?
I don't think so. From what I hear, that's pretty common at Tim Hortons.
I suppose I've heard similar things.
I'm happy to work. I just have problems finding and keeping jobs.
Well, don't worry about that for now. The most important thing is reading this book.
So all you want me to do is read this book and you'll let me crash here? So what's so special about this book again?
Have you ever wanted your own planet?
I haven't thought about it. That'd be pretty cool, though.
Welcome to the Fear Fiction Podcast. Fearfic is the term for short horror fiction, mostly posted on the web. It includes any and all related subgenres. Join three assholes talking basement goo Slimebeast, inebriated interstellar traveler Abysmii, and irritable ghostly man-horde Dead Palette, as they read all stories horror and internet-related, paragraph by paragraph, and bullshit while they do it. From adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything in between, they read it and critique. You better believe it. Kick it to the cold open, white boy.
I have a playlist of music on YouTube that I add songs to as I find them, and I just listen to it once in a while on random while I'm doing other things. Kind of, I guess, what playlists are supposed to be for, instead of just putting together your own videos and using them to promote yourself, you know?
Correct.
Yeah. You're supposed to create playlists of videos you'd like to watch later or over again or something like that, or maybe they have a theme or whatever.
And then videos that are haunted started showing up on your playlist, and now you wish you hadn't.
Well, that's basically where I'm going with this is, I've been listening to a dude named Oliver Tree. And Oliver Tree is interesting because his music is, enjoyable. It's not something where I would say it's like amazing. I have to recommend this music to everyone I know. But his videos are really fucking great because they're all just basically weird fever dream satire of like swag culture and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So in my recommended videos, on the sideline, as I'm looking through all these music videos and going through trying to find ones I like and add them to what I'm, looking at, I see, pornographic thumbnails. Okay? Pornographic thumbnails.
What type of porn?
Bestiality.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Completely just that's exactly what it is. Not photoshopped, not an artist's interpretation. Screenshots of bestiality porn as thumbnails with blurring in only the most required space. Okay?
That is bad.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I have gotten so pissed off by YouTube going after creators and going after me. Like, oh, you said the F word in this video, it's, demonetized and things like that. That when I see something that actually violates YouTube's rules, I report it. I don't know if you guys do this, or if anybody else does this other than me.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
If I see something worth reporting,
Good,
yeah, I do.
Good. So I go to this channel, and I go to report channel, because I'm reporting the whole fucking channel, and I go through and I select, it only lets you select up to 4 videos to report, right? So I am required to only report 4 of the many fucking bestiality thumbnails they have on this channel, okay? I don't know if I would assume it's not actually porn in the videos. I assume it's like a clickbait thing. It's probably like some, like almost automated mill for, clicks and views and ad revenue.
Hopefully, if there's any God in this world, it's an FBI sting, and you click on the video and they break into your house. That'd be great.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know if the FBI really cares, but
no, they do.
The thing is, though, I go to report this. I can only report up to 4 videos, so I'm like, well, I hope that's enough, YouTube. I report them, and I go to click through the reasons. There is no report option for pornography. You cannot report pornography. If you click the button where it says my problem isn't listed here, it takes you to a page telling you you can only report certain things and, so on and so forth. Like, you cannot, it doesn't give you a little box to write in porn or anything like that.
Why would you need to report porn? Because they're so on top of reporting all the porn that's out there.
Oh, sure. So I have to go through this list and I put the only thing that matches up with what I'm seeing, which is I have to report the thumbnail, okay? But the only way to report a thumbnail is for misleading thumbnail.
Oh my god.
So right now, YouTube has in their files on record me reporting bestiality videos for not being bestiality in the video. But I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing it. So, YouTube, if you're listening, don't call the FBI.
Get your shit together.
Options. Yeah. But I was like, they have no options for porn. Like, it was very strange to me.
Nothing for, like, inappropriate, violates community guidelines or whatever?
I don't think so, because I was looking at the list, and I could have sworn there used to be something about, like, nudity or something like that, but I didn't see anything for that, and I don't know whether they changed that or what's going on. But yeah, I just thought that's kind of an interesting thing is now I have to wait and see what emails I get from YouTube. Or what my recommendations will be. It's like, we seriously weren't happy.
They get back to you and they're just like, those videos are fine. That was actually animal porn. There was animal porn in the thumbnail. Everything checks out. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there's sexual content and violent or repulsive content. Could have put it in those.
Let me see here. YouTube, okay, we're gonna stop the entire episode here.
It's fine. It's fucking hilarious.
YouTube.
It's actually awful. It's terrible. It's really not good.
I'm going to go to one of our videos, and I'm going to click
report it.
What the fuck? Oh, wait, no, I know why. It's because I was reporting the channel.
Oh,
not the
yeah.
video.
Okay.
Yeah. You scared me for a second there. I was like, wait a minute, did I really miss that?
Yeah.
Report user. Okay, so we're reporting the user. Harassment and cyberbullying, impersonation, violent threats, child endangerment, hate speech, spams and scams, privacy, or none of these are your issue. Which none of these are your issue doesn't give you an option.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
It's not technically child endangerment that we force Elias edit these episodes.
Elias is 14, and that is an adult in the Mormon religion. So technically, under the laws of Nevada, we're okay.
Let's tread carefully here.
Wait, Utah?
There's no
Salt Lake.
There's Abysmii. There's no age at which it's okay to whip somebody with an extension cord. Okay.
I never did that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
On camera?
He never did that.
On audio?
All right. So speaking of hitting people, what are we reading?
We're on StayAwake, motherfuckers, and the last StayAwake story we read was actually pretty damn good. Ending, did it stick? It did not, up to personal taste. But StayAwake is a subreddit made by Tormentalist. I don't know who that is. But basically, it's a place that advertises to people on no sleep. If they don't want to be restricted by no sleep's weird fucking rules, you can post your no sleep stories here, and they will not get taken down for not being horror or bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, there's been things on StayAwake that I wanted to take down, but I didn't. I wouldn't, but I had that thought of, man, I wish I could delete this.
No, like, they're legit. There's a ton of stuff on Creepypasta subreddit where I'm like, God, I don't like this. Yeah. But then I remind myself, this doesn't exist for me to, like, curate to what I like. This exists as a space for people to put stuff up.
If the majority of people want drawings of Ben Drowned kissing Jeff the Killer, who are we to say?
I don't like it, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, this is a story called Smashed. I Want to Smash by the 14th account.
I wonder how many times he's been banned from Reddit.
Oh, that's a good joke. To most, the Chateau Motel represented the best and worst of Panama City Beach, Florida.
Boy.
We got a Florida man story. There was the fact that the motel was oceanside, affordable, every room with a balcony offering a view of the Atlantic.
Wait a minute.
But of course.
Wait a minute. How could every room have a balcony with view of the Atlantic?
It could each. It's not so much a balcony as it is like a little, like, one would have a patio, second floor would have a balcony. I get what he means by that, or the author.
So it's a very small motel. It's not like something where there'd be rooms on either side of the building. It's just, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I've been a motel like that.
Yeah. It's like a roadside thing,
yeah.
Yeah.
When it says beachside, I picture like a big mega place.
No, it can be.
That would be a hotel.
I mean, it's fucking Florida. You can have tiny little shitholes.
It's fucking Florida. That's their motto. State motto.
It should be. That should be on the fucking license plate. It's fucking Florida. What?
Home of mosquitoes, hot weather, and
gators.
But of course, there was also the sleaze, the roaches, all the above, a front row seat to the Panama City Beach's infamous drunken disorderly visitors.
Do you think there's going to be a king of Panama City Beach?
Oh, I hope so.
Sure, for the price. You couldn't get any closer to the shore, but the chateau was still 4 stories of shit.
Good opening.
Yeah.
Good opening. This is more than I can say from all the fucking no sleep stories I've ever read. I wonder if this is actually on no sleep.
I want to the 14th account, I want to make sure you're okay with this. For my next book of short stories, can I title it 4 Stories of Shit? Is that okay if I take that?
Jeremy was the place's typical patron. Every few months, he and his girlfriend Elizabeth would make the journey from Tallahassee's blue-collar neighborhoods for a weekend stay at the chateau. Their current visit was by no coincidence the weekend of April 20th, or 420 forever, as the couple used to shout in the younger stages of their 10-year relationship. Now in their late 30s, they desperately sought to recapture their carefree bliss of yore, and they were in the perfect town to do it. Okay.
I don't know if you guys ever saw that tweet someone put out where they said, when my wife and I met, we were doing cocaine off of each other's naked bodies. Now she just got mad at me for lying to the dog.
Jesus.
I miss the old days. On Friday night, the pair checked into a room on the bottom floor, room 108, a small and cozy spot, but the chateau couldn't afford much. Not at these prices. So the couple was stuck with each other and a bulky TV for entertainment. That and the beach, of course. Earlier, they'd gotten hammered and walked along the sand up until 11 p.m.
Later, they crashed back at the room 108. They got no shelter from the night's cold breeze. The chateau's unable to provide decent heat. Never mind room service. But the couple were prepared with frozen pizzas and a 12-pack. Only an hour until 4:20 commenced. Elizabeth passed out. Wait, so they're in a hotel. Does it have I guess it has a oven with it?
Hold on. The average temperature in Florida in April is 72 degrees Fahrenheit.
At night?
Low. Low 61. But you're by the beach, which makes it temperate. And the sea temperature coming off is like 77. I don't think they'd be very cold.
Maybe the ocean is just like, maybe at high tide the water comes in. It's really fucking freezing.
It just pours into the fucking chateau.
Yeah.
I like that they're here for poor man's Mardi Gras, essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is interesting, though, that they are eating frozen pizza instead of having a pizza delivered.
Yeah,
do they have an oven with them?
That's kind of the question. I mean, maybe this is kind of a strange thing to worry about, I guess, in a story, but I would say maybe it'll be touched upon later how they're cooking the pizza.
Probably not, but maybe. We'll see.
Is the pizza being cooked by...
I'm in your house cooking your pizza.
Alright, so this is now Abysmii?
Yeah. Am I annoyed?
And angry.
Annoyed but amused, Jeremy watched her slender frame stuck in a deep slumber, the long blonde hair covering her face like a sleep mask.
Aww.
Chuckling, he placed his Bud Light on the nightstand, the ocean calling him as always. Okay, I'm liking this so far.
I thought it was going to be chuckling. He placed his Bud Light on her forehead.
Stand still, doll.
Jeremy threw a blue hoodie into the garbage. No, over his beer gut. I like to think his gut is just sticking out of the hood. Jeremy threw a blue hoodie over his beer gut before stepping out on the patio.
Okay, patio, as opposed to actual balcony.
Oh, that's where
could have been said at the beginning, but that is what I was thinking. Okay, good.
Yeah. Essentially a ground floor balcony. He shut the screen door behind him, ducked his tall frame beneath the low ceiling fan, stepped toward the wood railing.
It seems that they have some sort of grounded balcony. Very... very modern and sleek.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been looking over these blueprints, and they all look great. They all look up to code. I just have one strange question. Yes, what is it? You have what's called a ground balcony on the first level? What the hell is that?
Well, okay, see, this is something I came up with. The ground balcony is like a lower version of the sky patio.
What would people on the ground need to step outside their sliding glass doors but not actually, leave? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I call it a growcony for short.
Maybe it's just so nobody comes in the back door of your hotel room. I don't know.
There's the modest pool lurked before him. There was no diving board or floats. The deep end didn't have the funding to go over 6 feet. Okay. With that plain white gate, there was nothing at all memorable about the chateau's most memorable feature. This is... I dare you to read this and not have a vivid image in your mind of exactly what is transpiring.
I have stayed, even if you haven't been to Florida, I have stayed in motels like this.
I can hear the ice machine and it hasn't even fucking mentioned it.
I can hear the drunk spring break college students who won't shut the fuck up at 3 a.m.
You can hear down the street.
Everybody.
Shut up down there. I'm trying to watch whatever's on Adult Swim with my girlfriend since that's the only channel that's good in the hotel.
They don't get Adult Swim, so I have to watch fucking reruns of Bar Rescue.
Oh, we don't have any good television reception, so we just have to regale each other with stories of the time Rick turned himself into a pickle. Anyway.
This bar has an L-shaped patio.
Fuck.
Has an L-shaped balcony.
Right. Normally, you'd expect to see drunks both in college and past retirement loitering around the pool this late.
Facts.
Look it up. It wasn't even at midnight after all. But not right now. Spring break season. Spring break seizures. Spring break! Woo! Spring break season was drawing to a close. The lull before Memorial Day weekend was fast upon this tourist trap, and the brutal cold certainly kept the local pool sharks at bay. I'll forgive starting a sentence with "and." There's been a couple little grammatical things, but
pool sharks.
Pool sharks, yeah.
Okay.
The pool sharks, the people who challenge you to swimming contests. Hey, my buddy Floyd here says he could do a lap around the pool faster than you. Anyway, pool sharks are, for anybody listening, it's people who swindle you at the game of pool. Anyway.
Yeah. Hell, for a minute, Jeremy was tempted to hop in. The gate entrance was only a few steps away, too close to even call walking distance. But he wasn't drunk or high enough yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking cold.
Throbbing, never-ending club music echoed all around him. Not from anywhere close, but in PCB, you couldn't escape those bludgeoning beats. Jeremy scanned the shore. No one was out by the water. Only a few crowds lurked at neighboring hotels and bars, the few that were open anyway. Most storefront lights were already turned off. The main strip about as closed as possible. Is he going to go skinny dipping?
I think a glowing green child is going to run up to him and go, "I'm your G!"
He's going to be like, "Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Can I get an 8-ball?"
And then a group of aliens are going to come out on the beach and go, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" References. All right, is this me now?
Yeah.
With a few quick glances, Jeremy saw nobody in the adjoining balconies, quote-unquote. He heard no one above him on any of those other 3 floors. Why not just say patios? I mean, I understand.
No, I can see that.
Yeah.
Because even if, it gets that's fine. It's fine.
He didn't hear anyone on the, sky patios above him or scatios.
Oh, no. Scatios is the worst canned pasta that you could ever buy.
Scatios are kind of like balconies with holes in them that you don't want to stand under. He faced the roaring Atlantic. Not even in the darkness could stifle its majestic blue beauty. The waves providing peaceful reassurance from the club's shitty rap music that likely keep Jeremy up till dawn.
Oh, they're playing DP's new track.
Up till dawn, everybody don't go to sleep. Stay awake, don't go to sleep.
Check out my subreddit that I'm on, up till dawn.
DP.
Am I a mod Reddit? Oh, I am a moderator, shit.
DP, how did you come up with your idea for this rap song where you constantly insist that the audience stay awake for 5 minutes? Oh, well, a friend of mine was dying in my arms. Don't go to sleep. Stay awake.
Don't give up on me. Damn it.
Don't go toward the light.
I just died in your arms tonight.
God damn it.
Don't die, stay awake.
But now he knew the coast was clear. Jeremy reached into his hoodie pocket and pulled out the joint. The AC/DC lighter. Oh, he's garbage. He is white trash garbage. I love it.
It's great.
He's in a Florida hotel with frozen pizzas and a 6-pack, and you're just now calling him white trash.
No, this is the icing on the cake. This is great.
I
really like this so far.
The visual of him looking left and then looking right and then pulling out a joint is really funny to me for some fucking reason.
Those strict Floridian police. Dominated by a paranoia stemming from decades of being a deadbeat, Jeremy checked the scene once more. Fidgeting, he readjusted the UGA baseball cap he wore over his short, straight hair. Ran a hand over his light stubble, the rhythmic waves helping soothe his worry. Right.
ASMR, Jeremy rubs a hand over his light stubble.
Damn it.
Jeremy was alone.
Jeremy pulls hoodie over beer gut.
Jeremy's smoking on the balcony today.
Balcony is my greatest invention. Jeremy was alone for sure, or alone enough. Not that many people cared about recreational drug use here in Panama City Beach.
Sees your beer gut, pulls hoodie over it.
Damn it.
All right, said Jeremy. He put the J in his mouth, stole a look back at his room, at his sleeping beauty. Sorry, baby. Oh, Well, I was going to say maybe she doesn't like the fact that he smokes, or she'd be angry that he's doing it without her.
I think
it's the
second
latter.
one,
Yeah.
It's 420. Oh well.
Hey.
Smirking.
Looks at your hoodie. Ooh woo, is that your gutty wuddy?
Yeesh. Notices bulge in gut.
Notices J in mouth.
J's in your mouth. Smirking, he lit it and took a hit. Now he really relaxed. The grass was stronger than most of the shit they'd been smoking. This was the medical marijuana him and Elizabeth had been saving for the special occasion.
What the fuck is Elizabeth? Wait, is that her?
Yeah, Elizabeth.
So, he's boguarding the good weed while she's asleep? Okay, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Well.
Also, I love that it's called grass. Like, are we in the 70s, homie?
Maybe.
I do believe that most of Florida is about 30 or 40 years behind everyone else, so sure, yeah, that works.
I thought you were going to say it's like a regional thing, like pop and soda. Yeah, around here we call it grass.
See, it sort of is like a gradual thing as you move north. You know, Cuba is stuck in, a vintage era, and then Florida is stuck sort of like in a, more recent verbal vintage area. And then as you move up, things are just normal, I guess. I don't know.
Shit, Jeremy grinned. He gave the joint an admiring glance, then took a puff. Against the breeze, he looked out towards the pool, tempted to take those precious few steps to get to the gate, to hit the water, or at this rate collapse on the cold pavement. He is fucking jostled out of his jimmies.
Mm-hmm. Is he someone who smokes pot all the time and would have a tolerance, or is he a noob? Because it seems like he's a noob, even though we know he's, a stoner.
Yeah, that's... Where am I against? Jeremy tossed? Okay. Jeremy tossed the lighter on a small table. Memories of many crazy chateau nights flashed through his mind, especially those long nights spent poolside. Ready for the next hit? He raised the blunt.
Until a man's loud scream, ah, 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 disrupted the soothing waves. The joyous moment, the buzz. Alarmed, Jeremy lowered the blunt and looked around the motel. He saw no one. Certainly not at the pool. Not by the fucking ocean. Fucking bitch ocean. Fuck you, ocean.
The man's voice was so angry, and now it was gone with the wind. Jeremy went quiet, barely holding onto the joint in a trembling hand.
Oh, that's when you definitely light the joint, because I ain't dealing with this shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like cheerful carnival music, the rising tide and distant club music came back to rescue the mood. Jeremy's nostalgia returned. He forced a smile. What the fuck?
Oh, I get what's going on here.
He's high.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was that?
Sure.
What? Huh? Okay.
Who is it?
Okay. I'm alright. He took a hit. Before even finishing, a female voice shattered the serenity. The man then yelled back at her. Their voices stayed shrill and scary, echoing through the dark night.
The nerves overwhelmed him. Jeremy looked back and forth at the neighboring patios. Now they're patios, All of them were empty. Not even a fellow straggler smoker was out. Not in this cold.
I doubt it's cold, but whatever.
Yeah. The shouting match drowned out the killer waves. The couple's vicious screams matched the bombastic music, the unnerving tempo.
Jeremy had to take another hit. I love how, like...
he's just smoking a joint. That's
okay, but this is accurate, though. Like, this is getting high, but getting paranoid about getting high, no matter how many times you've done it. Like, this is accurate.
He's fucking Tally from South Park. I like that he's like in immense danger, allegedly. It's just like, yeah, there's a serial killer around here. It's like, oh shit. Jeremy had to take another hit. Not that it'd do any good. Not for his anxiety anyway. Though the tension and the marijuana's strong stench, he struggled to hear the couple's words. It smells so bad that he can't hear couples around him.
Well, yeah.
Some dank weed.
I can't hear you over the smell of my weed.
Jeremy Dankweed.
Jeremy Dankweed.
Jeremy D. Weed.
Maybe they'll calm down after smelling it, he prayed.
Fuck you! Erupted the man's harsh scream. Jeremy flinched. He could feel the man's anger, feel those words sting his soul, not just because the fight was far from over, but because it sounded closer.
Ooh. What? Is this just like some kind of... Oh, I know what it is. It's like two people who died at the beach, their souls forever trapped there, but they don't like each other. It's a wacky comedy.
I could see that.
Yeah. It's an odd couple affair. Alright. Loud footsteps further frightened Jeremy. Tracing the noise, he stopped at the patio's edge. This is all you, DP.
No, don't do it, the woman yelled, her voice now vulnerable rather than fierce. Stop!
Get down!
Get the fuck down!
Go to hell, the man cried. The lumbering footsteps blared through Jeremy's mind. The shouting and screaming swirled all around him. Then the epiphany disturbed him. The noises were coming from up above.
Ah, not a bad revelation, you know. They're on the patio above him. That's why he doesn't
and he's
see anybody.
high as he's crossfaded right now from drinking and then getting high,
Yeah.
so he doesn't fucking know where he is.
He ate an entire frozen pizza. This is all because of you, goddammit! The man kept shouting. You bitch!
Look, kids, if you're gonna get high, especially if you're gonna get crossfaded, don't just eat an entire frozen pizza. Make sure to cook it first.
Yeah. All other outside noise disappeared. All joy, for that matter. Worst of all, Jeremy knew he was alone at a sleazy motel. Elizabeth was there, literally stumbling upon a violent argument.
Yeah.
Don't, please, the woman cried, her voice now a revealing guttural pain. Clutching the blunt. Jeremy listened in suspense. His heart pounding, knees weak, blunt is heavy.
That's the title of my autobiography, Clutching the Blunt.
There you go.
Clutching the blunt.
I was thinking it might be a good term for like when a character in a story is going through a necessary scene of horror and yet does nothing. Like we have to get through this scene to, establish something, but the character can't do anything to interrupt it because that
or chooses not to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
That's
really
good.
clutching the blunt here.
That's good.
That's perfect.
Clutching pearls, clutching the blunt. I like it.
And inner conflict consuming him.
I'm doing it. Fuck you! The man's yell rang through the night. Jeremy stuck his head out and looked straight up those 4 floors, concern in his eyes.
First came the woman's piercing scream. Ah!
First came the woman's piercing. There goes my Prince Albert. She throws it down.
God damn it. One born from the final shreds of her vocal cords. The peak of this shouting match.
This has good writing. This has good imagery. This has good diction. I really don't have any complaints about this so far. Like, the pacing is good. Do we have any criticisms other than praise at this point?
Just some of the, fuck, I can't think of the right term. Some of the sentence structure and, things like that, previously. Like mistakes in the, punctuation or grammar, things like that, but yeah. Other than that, no. So, first came the woman's piercing scream, one born from the final shreds of her vocal cords, the peak of this shouting match, until the chubby, bald man splattered down below.
Oh, he did jump. Okay.
He landed on all concrete, his body exploding like a squashed bug. Pieces of flesh and scattered intestine debris in the pool's calm water. So, you think that there's a fight going on, and you think he's going to do something terrible to the woman, but she's trying to stop him from jumping.
I thought he was going to jump the entire time.
Oh, well, then you're fucking amazing Kreskin over here with his predictive abilities.
Because it's on an upper floor. Like, that was just
You're on an upper floor.
No, I also thought the woman was going to be thrown off.
Okay.
I thought he was just going to stab her or something. Because I was picturing the balcony, like, right above him, like 2 stories up. So I was I wasn't thinking throwing, because I'm like, that's just
Fuck
nothing.
you, I'm going to jump into the pool!
Fuck you, I'm jumping! Ow!
Get some ice from the ice machine. Oh no, it's broken.
The fall from the 4th floor painted the pavement red. Certainly changed the pool color. The club's soundtrack could now be heard. The waves as well. All of it overshadowed by the woman's constant sobs.
Damn. Jeremy moved back inside the patio. Gooey crimson coated his hoodie and face, drenched his joint. This front row seat to death provided more than 3D. Indeed it did. It was 4D.
Yes.
Jeremy now displayed a disturbed expression. He was totally shaken and stoned.
Amidst the building commotion of doors and windows bursting open, Jeremy raised the joint to his lips again. His eyes stayed glued to the bloated, bloodied blob lying a few feet away.
Nice alliteration.
The late-night companion he would never got to know. "Happy 420, buddy," Jeremy said in a weary tone.
Awesome.
Very
awesome.
good. Very good.
Voted.
Great.
Ashcan fiction
Absolutely.
fucking could
Yep.
really happen.
Shit would never fly on No Sleep, despite being very solidly written.
Yeah.
And despite that, is immersive, is engaging, and could spawn multiple comments in character in the comments section, but wouldn't fly on No Sleep.
Well, one thing that I liked about that is that it was so easy to read, and we went on so few tangents because we were so interested, and we have a half hour of story here that we've just read. So we gotta read something else.
But really though, the 14th account, good work.
Yeah. Do you long for a twofer?
Can we just do an old-fashioned simple creepypasta? Like the
Sure.
girl in the photo?
An old-fashioned, simple creepypasta.
I like to give women the old-fashioned creepypasta.
I like to give women the good smack on the ass. I'm running for Senate. Look at this photograph.
And make me smack her ass.
How do her cheeks get so red? Oh, God. Anyway, enough about... This is a really short one. I don't think this is going to make up the other half hour in the fucking episode.
Whatever.
guys.
Whatever.
Well, it doesn't need to strictly be an hour.
It does, because the people in our comments are going to complain.
Who
Have
cares?
they ever complained ever?
They
Yes.
have Discord, and we've been like, lol, okay.
Ow.
Lol band. I have to ask DP to stop renaming people on the Discord that complain, because we have like 72 people named Whiny Bitch Baby. It's hard to tell them apart. Stop changing their usernames, please.
All banned.
Lamau.
Hey, Lamau.
Hey, Lamau.
All right, girl in the photograph from the Creepypasta wiki.
Girl in the photograph.
Damn. Fuck you guys. It's,
Her shit down up.
Original author unknown.
So if this story
One
contains...
school day.
Can we make an agreement really quickly before we start reading this? If at
Yeah.
any point this story...
Hold on. I
What?
have another disclaimer to make before this disclaimer.
Jesus
This was
fuck.
originally uploaded by Handsome Chris.
It's not by that person.
Probably not, but Handsome Chris.
Alright, so I want to make one thing. Can we agree on this before we start? If this story at any time mentions a photograph with a girl in it, we stop reading.
It's pretty short, so that would defeat the purpose.
Alright, anyway.
Okay, the girl in the
Tell you
photograph.
The fuck?
If it references Nickelback, we'll stop.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Have you guys not read this story?
No?
It's an absolute classic.
Why would I read other
That's why
people's
I've never
stories?
heard it.
Okay, let's get
Why
this
would I
started.
read anything but Slimebeast stories?
That's exactly right.
Let's get this fucking started. The girl in the photograph, line 1. There was a girl in a photograph.
Fuck!
Damn it.
Let's go back to the RPC.
School day, one school day, a boy named Nom was sitting in a glass doing math. Was 6 minutes until after school. As he was doing his homework, something caught his eye.
It was a fish hook.
I like how almost every paragraph.
Ow, my eye!
His desk was next to the window, and he turned and looked to the grass outside. It looked like a picture. When school was over, he ran to the spot where he saw it. He ran fast so that no one else could grab it.
It was a dog turd. He picked it up and smiled.
He picked it up and angry.
So, this story, I have a little bit of trouble with this because it doesn't say anything about the fact he saw something outside. It says he turned and looked to the grass outside, and then it says it looked like a picture. Like, I thought it meant the window looked like a picture, but it means there's a picture on the ground outside.
Yeah.
He picked it up and smiled. It had a picture of the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. She had a dress, with tights on the dress, and red shoes, and her hand was formed into a peace sign. Oh, fucking liberal.
She was so beautiful, he wanted to meet her. So he ran all over the school and asked everyone if they knew her or have ever seen her before. But everyone he asked said no. He was devastated.
Oh.
And then decided to
Go outside and smoke
voluntarily become celibate.
Damn it.
Absolute volcel.
So is it the foreign exchange student Akiko No or something? Is that everyone said no when he asked who it was?
Yeah,
I'm always fucking right. If it's 2:28, it's 2:30 because I fucking say so.
What?
Never mind. Incel training video.
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
it.
it's great. It's great.
She was so beautiful. Oh, we already did that.
Yeah.
When he was home, he asked his older sister if she knew the girl. But unfortunately, she also said, no, it was very late. So Tom walked upstairs, placed the picture on his bedside table, and went to sleep.
Tom went home. He asked his sister Tom. In the middle of the night, Tom was awakened by a tap on his window.
It was Slenderman.
Yeah. He asked Slenderman if he had seen the girl. Slenderman said no. Tom was crestfallen. It was like a nail tapping, gently rapping at his chamber window. He got scared. After the tapping, he heard a giggle. Oh. He saw a shadow near his window, so he got out of bed, walked toward his window, opened it up, and followed the giggling.
Out of the window?
Yeah. From the window to the walls to the giggle down my balls. By the time he reached it, it was gone.
Fellas, find you a girl who will giggle on your balls.
Yeah, giggle on my balls. Giggle on my balls, bitch. Giggle on my balls. Giggle on my balls, bitch.
The next day again, he asked his neighbors if they knew her. Man, he is desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's just like, that's an anime character. She's not real, bro. Oh, damn, you don't know her? Oh, that's unfortunate. Everyone said, sorry, no. When his mother came home, he even asked her if she knew who she was. She said no. He went to his room, placed the picture on his desk, and fell asleep.
Tom, this is Saya from Blood Plus. She's not real. She's an anime character. You have to stop.
Mom, have you seen this girl? Tom, that's a pocket mirror. What the fuck?
Saya from Blood Plus. That is a deep
cut.
Cool.
Oh, God.
Deep cut. Yes.
Any
Blood.
fucking 30-year-olds out there who watch too mommy.
Like that.
Oh, God.
I can't wait for someone to be in the comments of like, no, Blood Plus was great. And I'm going to be like, shut up, Chelsea.
Shut up, you dumb lesbian.
Goddamn.
For real.
The fucking lolly demographic.
The goddamn low intelligence lesbians.
The best part about Blood Plus was the fact that, like, in season 2, the FBI agent that has to shadow her is like this fucking drunk burnout. He just completely lost everything. Anyway, once again, he was awakened by a rapping at his window door. Mm-hmm. He took a picture and followed the giggling. He walked across the road, and suddenly he got hit by a car.
That's blunt.
He was dead with a picture in his hand. Okay, he's dead.
The driver got out of the car and tried to help him, but it was too late. Suddenly, he saw the picture and picked it up. He saw a cute girl holding up 3 fingers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
I can't believe you guys hadn't heard that story.
That is a great campfire story.
I've heard similar things before.
Yeah.
Probably based on this or ripping off this. But
that was good. I liked it.
I heard this actually in a story called The Boy in the Pictogram. And
Look at this pictogram. It's 1955.
Yeah. How the fuck am I alive?
I want to go back and re-explain what a lolly is for people who are confused.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
Explain lollies for everybody, DP.
It stands for lesbians of low intelligence.
We may or may not have coined.
What was that? Was that during the Fear.com thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, then nobody knows what it means.
Yeah.
Okay, seriously, people. Even if you can't somehow hunt down Fear.com by totally legal means, go watch and listen to our commentary because there's some gems in there.
Pretend it's a podcast where we're
With
reading
pictures.
a story. Say what?
With pictures that move.
Fuck. No, if you can't get the movie and you can only listen to the track, pretend it's a podcast where we cut out reading the story. It's just all tangents.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts are Abysmii, Dead Palette, and Slimebeast. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Voiceover by Atticus Jackson. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscribe to Fearfic on YouTube to stay up to date on new episodes.
The following is a simulation of what you can expect to find on the No Story subreddit, a place dedicated to providing clickbait no-sleep story titles without the cheesy story attached.
I have trouble ending things, and this time I've gone too far. Part 8 of 3 by Deleted.
I'm a kindergarten teacher, and I'm starting to suspect some of my students are adults walking on their knees. By Tormentalist.
My Uber driver tried to kill me. Sponsored by Lyft by Dead Palette.
I had Taco Bell for lunch, but my teacher won't let me leave to use the bathroom.
By Ben Fitz, 31.
I'm Gay in Saudi Arabia, Part 1 of 1 by Ramses IV.
Jimmy's story got removed for being in third person, but Jimmy always refers to himself in the third person. Now Jimmy's getting upset. By Tyre Menorah.
I tainted my family's pure bloodline by having a child with my brother, who turned out to be adopted by Last C1.
I used to write for no sleep, but I got into 3D printing, which gave me a good no-sleep story idea about a 3D printer, but I'm too busy 3D printing to write it. By HGTV Neighbor.
The next time you do something that seems normal, don't do it. Something bad might happen instead. By Naked Valhalla Boy.
Visit the No Story subreddit to read more clickbait and write your own.
Okay, everybody, welcome to my podcast. I'm here with my two 12-year-old friends, and we're going to discuss Fortnite.
What if Slenderman showed up on your TV screen right now?
Don't scare me like that.
What if Salgo? What if Salgo reached through your TV screen right now?
Is he flossing or not? Is he default dancing? Because that's not cool.
No.
What if Doggo was possessed Slenderman?
Oh my god.
And had Black Slenderman.
Fucking damn it.
This is stupid.
Can we just fuck with people and make an entire episode like that?
You're assuming we're not going to just burst out laughing at every 5 minutes of what we've said.
No, we could totally do that, and we'll just set a timer for 5 minutes and just start the episode like that, and silently at the 5-minute mark just go back to our normal voices and cadence.
There are days where I'm modding on the Creepypasta subreddit because I'm a mod and I wield that amount of power and authority. Where I just see young people like asking these questions, these very naive questions, which is like it's not their fault. They're just new to the whole scene or whatever.
To life.
Yeah, and I realize, oh my god, I know way too much about this stupid fucking niche.
I like the posts that are like a very rudimentary drawing that someone would make early in their art career as a child. A shitty drawing, in other words. And the post is something like, this is my new icon character. You can all, make your fan stories if you like. Like, okay.
I mean,
0 upvotes.
Nice.
Okay, I don't know.
Which sucks because it's like, hey, here's free material. And that's very... It's encouraging at the very least.
Yeah, but
hey,
it's like it's presuming everybody's going to be like, this is the next Slenderman. This crayon drawing is like.
It doesn't.
It just is like heartbreaking to think. No, definitely there will never be a single person that writes about this. But okay.
But if you look at the early days of Creepypasta, that would work because look at Eyeless Jack.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is just not great art, and boom, story out of it.
It's, yeah. Like, I would rather people make stories that have terrible drawings than most of what No Sleep is putting out these days, personally.
Yeah.
All right. So
anyway,
what
who wants to make a plug?
Yeah, plug. I'm plugging Across the Border.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
Is that Taco Bell, you mean?
Yeah, I gotta get in my fourth mail.
God damn it.
Gotta get my fourth mail.
I gotta get my fourth mail. I'm a hobbit. Oh my god, you guys, I have to go all the way to Mount Doom, and I'm not even allowed to drive because Mom said no.
I gotta think outside the box.
I'm gonna cite my California privilege here. The people who are like, I gotta go get Taco Bell to get my late night Mexican food fix.
The
I just want to strangle them.
The California privilege, by the way, California's football team.
Which one?
We're
We have
the
like
California
8.
privilege.
The California privilege is walking onto the field, and no, the field is too dirty. They're leaving.
They're gone. There's
We
too
only
many.
play on AstroTurf.
There's not enough male cheerleaders. They're out of here.
Mhm.
Sorry.
God damn it. White male cheerleaders.
Why do Taco Bells piss you off with your California privilege?
Yeah.
Because they're like, if you're in like, I'm not saying for the whole nation, but if you're in California and you're like, oh man, it's 2 a.m. and I'm high as fuck, and I need me some, like, I need a good burrito or I need something Mexican food-esque. You don't go to Taco Bell.
You go to Mexico.
You go to Roberto's and you ask for a fucking wet burrito or an enchilada or something.
That's a little racist. Oh
no, that's literally what they're called.
Okay,
okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You go and you, like, for maybe $1 more, you get fantastic ass Mexican food. You don't go to fucking Taco Bell for it. And I'll see people in California doing that, and it just pisses me off. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so let's continue with the plug. Abysmii's ranting about finding fantastic Mexican ass. I don't know. Let's just, what are we doing here?
Hell yeah. Fantastic Mexican ass and where to find it.
I just wanted to let everyone know here on Twitter that all of my characters have been Mexican the entire time. Thank you, J.K. Rowling. It's J.K. Ramirez, actually.
I would not put it past her at this point to be like, no, they were all Portuguese, and I am purely behind everyone on the continent. I really am.
Yes.
There was a couple from Texas who were planning a weekend trip across the Mexican border for a shopping spree.
Okay, shopping spree for what? Here's the thing. You go to Mexico for very certain items, and I'm not saying you couldn't do a shopping spree there, but you have got to lay that out because it's not for, like...
Oh, my God.
It's not for consumer electronics. It's not for a new car.
Yeah, your wet burritos, yeah.
You're from California.
It's for
you
fucking
have Mexican
firearms.
friends.
That's what
we
it's
get
for.
It. We get it.
Seriously. You got to lay that out.
Why would you go to Mexico for firearms? We have more guns here.
They pour tequila on your arms. Light them up.
Because you can get non-legal assault rifles in Mexico a lot easier than you can even
racist.
in America.
That's racist. Wow.
Yeah, all the guns that come from Mexico are illegal.
Wow.
Well, granted, America ships them over the border. I'm not disputing that, but that's where you get them. Like, that's where you get the cool shit.
I just don't buy this idea that any gun can be illegal. Like, it's a gun. Now, people, on the other hand...
People are illegal. We need to illegalize certain people.
Okay, that's the plug, everybody.
You know what? Legalize people and legalize guns. Yes, I have been drinking.
It's par for the course with him.
That's it.
He's been drinking tequila.
No, I hate tequila.
Oh, surprise.
I fucking said it.
Wow.
I hate tequila. I'm sorry. And like my wife's half of the family probably hates me for that, but I'm sorry.
Oh my God. It just gets more and more racist. Her entire family probably drinks tequila. Abysmii. God. Fucking hell.
Only 90% of them.
Oof.
Whenever I come over for family visits, they get mad at me for not drinking my 4th shot of tequila.
It's true, though.
I just cut off at 3. I can't drink anymore.
Yeah.
At the last minute, their babysitter canceled, so they had to bring along their 2-year-old son with them.
Huh. They had been across the border for an hour when the baby got free and ran around the corner.
It got free running into Mexico?
Yeah.
I think they crossed the border and they're in probably Tijuana, and then the baby just, I don't know how it gets itself free from its carriage or whatever, but it just starts running around, I guess.
Oh, this is why
Baby's Day Out.
This is why we have this big problem with children at the border. They're just getting free and running.
Baby's Day Out, Hecho in Mexico.
God damn it.
That's why we need more anchor babies, which is when you put an anchor on a baby to prevent it from running across the border.
Yep.
Tie your kids down to the concrete. Seriously, people.
By the way, can we get a Baby's Day Out sequel taking place in Mexico called Dia de los Baby?
Day of the Baby.
Day of the Baby, yes. Oh, we could have a Baby's Day Out movie during a zombie apocalypse.
Ooh.
And the baby just keeps, because it's crawling on the ground, just keeps getting by all the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'd watch that. It'd be fascinating.
I'd watch it.
I'll listen.
Baby's Day Out, my favorite movie. I watch it all the time. Michelle hates it. She says that she doesn't believe a baby could do all those things. I'm like, Michelle, come on. It's high fantasy, like Lord of the Rings. Come on.
Oh, I want to see a YouTube video just analyzing Baby's Day Out. It's just like the high fantasy of Baby's Day Out.
Plinkett did it.
Oh, fuck.
No. Just not saying it's a bad movie. Just it's an excellent movie. The high fantasy. Baby's Day Out.
Yes.
The artistic integrity of Baby's Day Out.
The father tried to find him, but he disappeared. The father did?
Every frame of painting about Baby's Day Out.
The mother found a police officer who told her to go to the gate and wait. Not really understanding the instructions, she did as she was told.
What gate?
The gate
the gate between the single gate, the border between the walls.
So they just crossed the border and the baby's gone, and they think the baby's gone back across the border, so they're waiting at the gate?
Baby gone back.
The problem is, when Donald Trump said, build the wall 10 feet higher, they misunderstood and built it 10 feet off the ground, so you could just walk under it.
Oh.
So that's the thing Baby ran through.
About 45 minutes later, a man approached the border carrying the boy. The mother ran to him, grateful that he had been found. When the man realized it was the boy's mother, he dropped him and ran.
Oh no, the 2-year-old possessed the man's brain and they switched minds.
Madre de Dios,
he ran away once again. The police were waiting for him. The boy was dead. In less than the 45 minutes he was missing, he was cut open, all of his organs removed, and he was stuffed with cocaine. That's pretty much everybody that goes to Mexico except without the organ removal. The man was going to carry him across the border as if he were asleep.
No, that's not how that works.
So let me get this straight. A guy was waiting around.
Abysmii doesn't know how that says. That's not how that works. He's about to tell us how it does work.
That's not how drug muling works. You cannot carry dead bodies across the border. That's not a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
You shove it up someone's asshole and they just clench that shit and try to get across the border under the auspices of asylum. You do not just cut open a baby and stuff him full of cocaine and say, I'm sorry, he got a dead baby. I have to go to America to deal with this.
And now, here to perform. Dead Cocaine Baby is the band Auspices of Asylum. Put your hands together.
Okay, Dead Cocaine Baby is a great grindcore album, band name. Not gonna lie. It's pretty good.
DP.
That's all I have to fucking say about this story. I'm sorry.
DP.
Welcome to the greatest plug that has ever been on this fucking podcast.
Can we just make this the show? Can we just do this every show?
Sure. Why not?
Maybe. Fuck it.
Probably. Let us know in the comments if this was the greatest plug you've ever heard.
Yeah, this plug coming in at 13 minutes so far.